Chers auditeurs,
Dear listeners,
bonjour.
welcome in Comme d'Archi Podcast Season 4.
Saison 4, dans le monde fascinant des architectes.
And in the architectural projects.
Je suis Anne-Charlotte de Ponte, passionnée d'architecture et docteur des universités en histoire de l'archi.
I am one of the spokespersons of Anne-Charlotte, who is a PhD in architecture history.
Merci.
Thank you
D'être avec moi aujourd'hui.
to be with us today.
Et
And
maintenant,
now,
lundi en français, place au talent.
and Wednesday, let's talk projects. In English, of course.
Bienvenue dans Comme d'Archi.
Chers auditeurs, ravis de vous retrouver aujourd'hui en duplex avec New York, avec Richard Hartlage. Bonjour Richard.
Bonjour.
Dear listeners, it's a pleasure to meet you today with Richard Hartlage for this remote interview, New York, Paris. Hello, Richard.
Hello.
We're trying a slightly different format today. Let us know what you think in the comments.
Bienvenue dans Comme d'Archi. Vous êtes le fondateur, le PDG et le président de Land Morphology.
Welcome to Comme d'Archi. You are the founder, CEO, and president of Land Morphology.
Yes. It's a lot, but basically I just started the firm.
Which is already great.
Richard, je vous ai concocté plein de questions. Land Morphology est, je cite, une agence de paysage basée à Seattle qui se concentre sur la création de lieux riches et sensibles à travers le pays.
Land Morphology is, I quote, a Seattle-based landscape architecture practice focused on creating rich, emotive places across the country.
Land Morphology est composée d'une équipe interdisciplinaire, talentueuse, d'architectes paysagistes, de concepteurs, d'urbanistes et d'horticulteurs qui créent des espaces très variés, intégrant des formes abouties, une horticulture sophistiquée et une approche artistique d'excellence.
Land Morphology is comprised of a talented interdisciplinary team of landscape architects, designers, urban planners, and horticulturists who create highly varied spaces that integrate exquisite built form, sophisticated horticulture, and the fine arts.
Chaque espace est unique, vivant, soigneusement conçu et écologiquement durable.
Each space is uniquely memorable, vibrant, carefully crafted, and environmentally sustainable. End of the quote.
Alors tout d'abord, pourquoi ce nom de Land Morphology?
Okay.
Richard, first, why this name of Land Morphology?
Well, I didn't want to name the firm after myself. And so what do we do but shape the land? And the way we came up with the name, it was myself and Sandy Fisher, who is an occasional principal in the firm. She's semi-retired. We took a Sunday afternoon and sat down and just went through vocabulary words that relate to landscape architecture and then just interesting words. And so we called out about 150 vocabulary words and ended up putting these two together. And it summed up what we thought was very accurate.
Commençons par le début et intéressons-nous à votre parcours. Quelle a été votre jeunesse? Où s'est enraciné votre désir de paysage? Peut-être dans cette jeunesse, justement?
Let's start at the beginning and take a look at your journey. How was your childhood? Where did your desire for landscape take roots? Maybe in your childhood?
So I come from German heritage in Louisville, Kentucky, which is where I am now. And they were farming stock, mostly produce for market, not agricultural crops. So I've been exposed, to horticulture since I can remember. And it wasn't until I got to college that I had seen a garden, as we know of gardens today, which is, about a spatial content with form and structure and intended use. And then once I saw the garden, I was just, well, let me back up one step further. So when I was in high school, which would have been about 19, I was volunteering for a very small botanic garden here that never got off the ground. Now I'm working on one that has gotten off.
Retrouvez l'intégralité de cet épisode sur Apple Podcast, Acast, Deezer, Spotify.